Braun-Duin with
Nick Spagnolo. Hello.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
And I guess we're going to play some sweet standard with Gatecrash cards. So Nick rolled a 2, so I was able to easily win the die roll. So.
And I'll be on the draw, even though I said I didn't want to keep this on the draw, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so this hand's like not the best. I kind of want to have like a little more early aggression than this, but it is a bunch of powerful cards, so I'm going to keep it anyway, so hopefully it works out. So.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. Foundry go.
Let's start with a Blood Crypt.
Alright.
You can tell we're playing in Ravnica Standard.
Yeah. And right on time, old Boros Elite makes an appearance. So.
Okay, so when you attack with him and 2 other creatures, he gets +2/+2?
Yep.
Okay.
So he's a lonely 1/1 at this point in time.
Go.
Okay. We will send in the Elite.
19.
We have him on a 19 turn clock. Not the worst. I'll take 2 and play Geist of St. Traft.
What? Geist of St. Traft.
Yep.
That card's terrifying.
That's what I like to hear.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll do this now.
Alright.
You drew the perfect card for turn, clearly. I guess I've had 2 draw steps, but still.
Vampire Nighthawk. Okay.
Go.
Alright, that guy pretty much has to die, so we will Searing Spear him.
Alright.
And we will crack on in for 6.
13.
And I'm gonna play Champion of the Parish and a tap Sacred Foundry and say go.
You have 2 cards left?
2 cards, yep. So barring some sort of mass removal spot, I like our situation here. Hand is pretty good if Geist does not die.
Let's see. Well, I think I'm probably dead. That's most likely what's happening here.
I'm okay with that. So.
This card is so bad against that mechanic. Oh, hexproof. Go.
Alright. Hexproof, creating fun and interactive games of Magic from the beginning. Alright, so he passed the turn. You could have any number of things here. I'm worried about Snapcaster Mage. If he has Snapcaster Searing Spear, then playing this card is kind of a blowout for us. He'll blow us out, so I don't want to play into that. I'd rather just hold up for this, and then post-combat we can like play this or this, depending on what we're going to do. So I'm just going to send in for 7 at this point in time.
Alright. I'm at 6.
Okay, so he goes to 6. This is gone. I guess the question at this point is whether we want to play any of these cards. With him at 6 life, I'm not sure like whether we want to up the pressure too much or not, or like risk getting blown out. I don't know what's in his deck. He might have like, I guess he probably not playing Mutilate with his mana base. So.
Probably not.
Yeah. So
I also didn't have a Snapcaster, so
he also didn't have a Snapcaster. I think we're just going to run this out, hold open for this, and then we have this to finish it if we need to. So I'll play a Sky Knight.
Alright, I guess I will Psychic Strike that.
Okay, it counters it.
And then you mill 2 cards.
Okay, alright. Mill over.
2 lands? Alright.
2 lands, yep. And we're done. So.
Bon Fuego. No. No Bon Fuego.
Good.
Right. We're done here. I have a Soul Ransom that cannot target your guys.
Right, yeah.
so alright, so I'll play this game.
Okay. This hand is looking like a, yeah, this hand's a definite mulligan, so down to 6.
Man, my deck sucks. No, I don't know. I don't actually know that. This, I wonder if I should keep this. Or am I? Are we?
Yeah. So.
Okay, I didn't know if we were still mulliganing, or. All right. Knowing what he's playing and being on the play, these two are pretty good, and this is pretty good. This is not so good, and both of these come into play tapped. They're my lands.
Yep.
All
right.
Yeah. Here. For honor.
All right. Best 6 I've ever seen.
Yep, basically.
Come on. No. It's, looks a lot similar to my first hand. The old 1-land cavern. So far, yeah, this hand's not great, but we're definitely keeping it. So better than any of the other ones we've seen. Actually, that's a mistake. I'm not going to do that. If I draw like Ash Zealot, I want to. Oh, actually, I can't. Yeah, I can. Yeah. So we're going to take 2 to play Boros Elite. Go ahead. I want to give myself the opportunity to play an Ash Zealot if I draw it.
I'm also going to take 2 to play Blood Crypt.
Okay.
Had it. Go.
He likes to lead with Drowned Catacomb.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Not great.
It's nice that having like any one shock land makes all of your dual lands come into play on tap.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It is nice. Yeah. So this one's interesting. I think we can afford to just take some damage here.
Take some damage?
But that might be wrong. No, actually that's probably wrong. I'm just going to attack for 1 here.
17.
Okay. And play... I'll play Steam Vents. Tapped. So you go. Alright. I don't think this card is worthwhile at this stage. So I'd rather just save myself 2 points.
So not only am I debating casting this, I'm debating what mode I want to use. I'm not sure that killing Boros Elite is better than looking at the top 3. I don't know if I want to save it for a bonfire. I do have this though, and that makes the 1 mode of this better. Alright, I'm going to look at the top 3.
Okay.
And put 1 back on top into the graveyard.
Okay.
Well. I wonder if I should not have done that.
They all did.
Let's see. I think I want this one. Alright, bonfire. Let's go.
Okay.
A little awkward.
Yep. I'm fine seeing that bonfire going, so.
Go.
Alright. That's not a bad draw. So I think our play this turn is we want to play this. And then next turn go with this to combo with this guy. So I think that's the line we want to take here. So go ahead and play Silver Blade Paladin.
Alright.
I will soul on these 2.
Yeah.
Send in for a measly some damage.
I'll destroy him.
Okay.
And take another 1.
Alright, 16. We're
16.
whittling him down. Go ahead.
Alright. Oh, that's interesting. So part of the reason I wanted to look at the top 3 with Dimir Charm was to be able to do this. But in retrospect, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that was a mistake or not. I definitely would not have cast it if I didn't have the other one, but now I already used both of them, so who knows. I'm definitely, I think I'm going to cast this. I don't really know what's the worst he can do that this won't be able to stop, so I'm just going to go ahead and play Deathrite Shaman.
Okay.
Go.
Right. I mean, we don't want to keep drawing these. It's kind of unfortunate at this stage of the game, but it is fine because it lets us play this and keep this. So, I'm going to play Cavern and Name Human.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Ranger Vios?
Be sick. I'll play Ash Zealot.
I have an effect. I'm going to cast Snapcaster in response.
Okay.
And Thought Scour you.
Okay. Boros Elite and a Cavern of Souls.
I'm going to draw a card off that.
Yep. Alright. Now we will go ahead and
Dissolve.
send on in the Ash Zealots.
Alright, 14.
Alright. It is your go.
How many cards do you have? 2?
Yep.
Alright. So, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Geist, because he didn't cast it yet. So I don't know what else I'm going to lose to. I think now is about the point that we're just going to turn and start killing him. He could have Boros Charm. That makes his permanents indestructible. It really sucks, actually. Alright, I guess I'm just attacking for 2.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and block here since I don't think we're really ahead at this stage in the game. And I don't think this guy's going to really get his battalion ability online, so.
Alright. It's your go.
Okay. I also think that he probably has a bonfire in hand, otherwise it's likely he keeps the other bonfire with his Dimir Charm. But don't know that for sure. So. This guy's not the best at this stage in the game, unfortunately. Go ahead and attack with Ash Zealots.
Just kill him, get him out of the way.
You have 3 cards.
Yeah.
I think we probably have to play this because we really have nothing else going on, and this card's just going to rot if we don't use it. So I'll Boros Charm to make my permanents indestructible.
Okay. Debating doing this. What do you have in there? You have a Boros Elite, 2 Boros Elites, a Silverblade Paladin, and a Cavern of Souls.
Yep.
So there's no green in this deck, so Deathrite Shaman's not gaining any life, unless I have 2 of them in play. But it's going to start draining him for 2. It can also tap for a mana. Basically, I don't know if I want to get the value out of my Deathrite Shaman this turn and start clocking him every turn, or just prevent myself from dying. That actually probably seems best. Yeah, Dimir Charm him.
Okay. Alright, so gone. I'll go ahead and play Champion and Perish.
Okay.
And I'll say go.
Go.
That doesn't help us. Go ahead.
2 with your Boros Charm.
Okay.
16?
Yep. So we're basically at the mercy of hopefully drawing something relevant here.
I was talking about how, well, I mean, I guess you only have one card left, but I don't think that I have enough pressure that I want to do this. And I don't think this does anything, so I think I'm pretty content just playing Drago at this point. Go. Man, 2 toughness. Two whole toughnesses.
Just shutting down the champion. So that's... we'll play this and say go.
Alright, I'm going to remove one of my Dimir Charms.
Okay. Well, 14.
14 up.
You have how many more? You have 3 more spells in your deck, or
4. 2 more Dimir Charms, a Bonfire, and a Sphere.
Okay. It's pretty sad to say we're dead to death, right? If we don't draw either a Spear to kill him or enough pressure to end it before we die.
Alright, I think I'm just going to start doing this. Bonfire you for 2.
Okay.
Alright.
12.
Go.
I would assume he probably has another Bonfire in hand, otherwise he wouldn't just run that like that, but we don't really have the opportunity. We don't have the luxury to play around it at all, so play Geist. Alright, and sure go.
2 with my Bonfire.
Okay.
Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awkward. Well, I can't cast that.
That's good to know. It's probably Nicol Bolas. Yep.
Well, I did that so I can do that. I wonder if he has another Boros turn to make his guys indestructible again. I guess we'll find out. Snapcaster.
Okay.
I'm going to target Bonfire.
Sure.
Remove your Cavern.
Sure.
And Bonfire you for 2.
Yep. Mad Ace.
Go.
Alright, so we're in trouble at this point. Go.
Alright, 2.
6.
Go.
We're dead.
Okay. Yeah. You roll 4 Dimir Charms.
Nice.
I still didn't, like, there was a point where I could have, you didn't really have much. You might have had a 1/1 champion, and I could have Snapcastered Dimir Charm to, like, make sure you're drawing a land. But I don't think I want to do that unless I have a bigger clock than just a Deathrite in play, because, like, you just be able to block your Snapcaster with a 1/1. And that was why I Bonfired you in the first place, because, like, if I just started getting Snapcaster through, if, like, I kept drawing lands, then it's, like, 2+2 instead of just the 1.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think it's, like, fine there. Like, unless you... Like, you can... If your clock is, like, 6-turn clock or something, like, making one of my draw steps dead isn't, like, affecting it that much.
Right.
Yeah. So... Alright, so we will move to... Sideboard now. Let's see what I want to bring in.
Alright, this guy can go.
Not getting it done?
I don't think he's going to do it.
So he has Bonfire, so I definitely want Frontline Medic.
What does that guy do?
Sacks to counter a spell with X, unless you pay 3.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. He also has Battalion. All my guys get indestructibility if he attacks with, like, 2 other guys.
Okay, but that's like a trigger.
That's a trigger on attacking.
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
So that's probably not that relevant against your deck, but
everything's an instant, so it's fine.
Countering Bonfire hopefully will be relevant.
I'm gonna have to bring in something to deal with Geist. That's true.
I don't know if Skullcrack's good against him because I don't think he's really gaining any life.
I mean, I guess. Well, those are not too good.
It's possible that we want this just as another like burn spell to get there. Slayer Stronghold might be good for the same reason. Conscripts, I'm not sure. Like, I don't think he doesn't have a lot to take. Stealing the Death Right's pretty unimpressive. Stealing.
You're not getting this one.
Yeah. Not getting Bolus. Yeah, so far I've seen like Nighthawk, Snapcaster, and Death Right, and I don't think Conscript is good against any of those except Nighthawk, and even then it's not great. I don't think we care about Pillar or Staticaster. Pillar doesn't kill Nighthawk, which is like the scariest thing he can present, so let's see. You definitely want stuff that is like resilient to Bonfire. I don't think we really have that, but
Well, Frontline Medic's pretty good there.
yeah, Frontline is definitely it. And
I still don't really have answers for Geist post board. I think that I definitely would want Liliana in the future.
Feeling of Dread doesn't seem great.
Maybe I'll just don't need both of these if I can see Planeswalkers. Are we?
All right, so my final decision. I decided I'm gonna bring in these Skullcracks and take out Boros Elite because even though you want like early aggression, I don't think Boros Elite's very good against his deck because he has Bonfires and he has a lot of cheap removal. So it's gonna be pretty difficult for us to get the Battalion ability active on it, and without that ability, it's like very terrible. So.
Yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense. He did a mulligan for you both of our first two games.
Yeah, definitely. And like Feeling of Dread, it's possible that Feeling of Dread is better than Skullcrack. But the only card that I've seen that I want to tap down is Nighthawk, and I don't know how many Nick has. So, and I do have Searing Spear for those. So, I'm gonna cut these. Might bring them back in later, depending on what I see. So.
Yeah, I'm taking out Nicol Bolas and one of the Forbidden Alchemies because they're really slow, and I'm probably going to die before those cards matter, so I don't want to draw them early at all. Just shaving one of the Thought Scours because most of my other cards are good. Like the Mill Plan isn't gonna get anywhere, and the Psychic Strikes for a similar reason, and the counter spells, especially 3-mana ones, not so much for I guess 4-color, 3-color. Are you just America?
Yeah, just America. Yeah.
Sure. And obviously the Nighthawk's good. It's kind of weird that I didn't bring in another Pillar and another Dreadbore. This would be the second Pillar and the third Dreadbore. His small creatures really didn't do much in our first couple of games, so I'm not sure that I want too many. The Dreadbore, just in case like a champion gets out of hand or something. I have Dimir Charms to kill those small creatures, which makes me think that Pillar of Flame is just not the right sideboard card in the first place. It's kind of weird that I'm bringing out Psychic Strike for negates, but if he has a Geist and a Boros Charm to make it indestructible, like I really need to be able to make sure that doesn't happen. And even if we just get into a top deck war, like having one of the negates early and then Snapcastering it seems like a reasonable way to make sure I don't get burned out. So I think this is my plan.
Yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah. Memnite that costs mana status. Come on. Come on. Alright, so our deck is refusing to give us more than one lands, but I'm going to try this hand. This hand's super risky, but it is very powerful if we get lucky, so...
Assuming that means you have a Geist. This hand doesn't really do anything, but it's hard to imagine a 5-card hand that's better than this with this deck, so I'll keep it.
Alright. 18. Champion. Go.
Go.
Alright, deck. Time to shine. Yeah.
Oh boy.
We got there.
We're dead.
I will gather some townsfolk.
Ah!
And I will attack in for 3.
17.
Go ahead. Alright.
Go.
All right, Zach. Can we do it again?
No more lands, please. I
We
can't
do-
deal with it, guys.
One more time. Ah, there it is.
Wow. 16.
We are running hot today. I'm gonna play a Silverblade Paladin and bond with Champion of the Parish.
I'm not sure you are.
Yeah, I am. I'll swing it for a good old 10, I believe.
10. I have 2 lands in play. All right. Yeah, 10. I'm at 7.
Let's see. That's 10. Yeah. All right,
Okay.
go.
Well, I'll fault scour myself.
Okay. Didn't want to draw that.
Suppose we're not dead yet.
Just very badly burned.
Go.
So I'm assuming Silverblade's probably going to get the old spear treatment this turn. So, yeah, there's no reason not to just go ahead and send all of our dudes in.
Try to destroy target Silverblade Paladin.
I will Searing Spear you in response.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Well, this is a keeper.
I'll give this one a shot. Not super excited, but
Yeah.
I want to go for it. Hopefully we'll draw something to be able to get these guys out and about. Oh, awesome. Perfect. Okay. I'll take 2.
Yep.
Had it all along, but I'll always leave flip-flop, but I saw it.
Okay.
I'll
And
send
I'm
on
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna be just getting him out of here right away.
Okay. Go for it.
Well, I guess there's no time like the present. 18.
Okay.
Nighthawk. Go.
Seems good. Seems pretty good. Well, that changes. I guess now we're going to play this because he played Nighthawk. We'll just play Leo Skynet and retain it. Okay, and there you go. Otherwise, I might have played like one of these, but probably would have played this.
Fault scour myself.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Alright, so he missed a land. So handful of spells. Maybe a removal spell in there. This guy seems solid here because he matches up well against the Nighthawk. So
This card is definitely not Ponder.
probably has a Demir Charm. Well,
Probably.
yeah. Probably has a Demir Charm, which means that playing this is a little weak. So I don't think we attack with our Sky Knight because we hit him for 3 and he gains 2 of it back. We kind of lose that race a little bit. Maybe that's fine though, because then he would have to not be able to block. So yeah, actually we will. We'll send with him.
Sure.
All right.
15.
And I'm gonna play Wojek Halberdier.
I actually don't know what that guy does.
So he is a 3/2, and he has Battalion First Strike.
Okay. And he's just 3/2 for red white.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
All right. Results.
I'm done.
And Demir Charm, looking at the top 3 cards in my library.
Yep. No bonfire. No bonfire.
I put Fault Scour and Soul Ransom in my graveyard. Oh, and I put this in my hand.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Draw for turn.
Draw for turn. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
2.
All right. 17, 16.
Well, I missed my land drop, and he missed his land drop. And I still got nothing. You're up.
All right. So probably some form of removal spell. I would assume. So I guess that leaves us. We have the option of like this, 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 or these. I think it's probably not this because he's just gonna kill. I think it's this. Is our play this turn? So go play Ash Zealot.
Ash Zealot.
Yep. Try to keep max pressure on through his removal spells.
Okay.
Go ahead and send in.
Yep.
All right. So trigger this guy for first strike.
Yeah, your guy's up first strike. All right. Well, originally I was debating just casting this. I don't think that's worth it. Because this isn't going to trade with anything. I could just try to find a bonfire. That'd be really, really good here. If he plays a land and has a Boros Charm, that's really not as good. This is 8 damage. I would go to 9, maybe to 11 off my Nighthawk if he doesn't play land and kill it. All right.
Okay. So you're
9.
9. Yep. Go.
We're gonna try to do this again.
Mirror Charm.
Mirror Charm.
All right. No bonfire. No bonfire. No bonfire.
You're in luck.
All right. No bonfire. I'm sure there's a land though. So
there's a land.
Threw a Blood Crypt away. Definitely means a land.
My turn. The only issue with blocking with Nighthawk is that I die, kind of. No, not really. I'm a 9. I guess I'm first striker. I probably shouldn't have attacked even. Well, if I didn't block, I can't not attack. I think I should have blocked. Well, either way, I'm going to play the land I put on top of my library. Your turn.
All right. So probably has a Snapcaster Mage. Do you have an you have a Demir Charm?
What?
Do you have any instant speed removal? You have Searing Spear and Demir Charm?
Searing Spear, Demir Charm, yeah.
That's it. Okay, so I'm expecting some combination of those. It'd be nice to draw like a red producing land here. That'd be pretty sweet. No. Okay. We did not draw a red producing land. I think our play might be this, or I don't think playing either of these is right because if he does have Snapcaster plus removal spell, like we don't want to get any more of these. So I think I'd rather hold up to like these instead. So I'm gonna go to my text. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, we'll send with the 3, so he gets first strike.
Okay, move to blockers.
Sure.
I could do this, but I'm again pretty sure this doesn't actually do anything at all. So I'm gonna block here.
All right. So if he has negates, this play's kind of weak. If he doesn't have negate, though, I think we just we don't win with it, but we get pretty well with it. This also is a solid play, but I think we're better off. I think we want to just go with this and try to force a negate out. So before damage, I'll skull crack you.
Yeah.
It does have a negate. Okay. So negates the skull crack. So now damage, he's going to take 4.
Yeah, we'll take 6, go to 3, and then go to 5. So yeah.
Yeah, and this dies. And we're done after that.
Alright, well I'm at 5, so I'm likely going to want to gain the life of Nighthawk before I can do anything else. Or before anything else happens with that. So let's do that.
Okay, so 14-7. Still really use a land here. It really make things easy for us. Preferably one who's the red.
Straight for that guy.
Alright.
Go.
So he's at 7. Might have another negates.
2 in my yard.
Oh, they both in your yard?
Yeah.
Okay, so probably doesn't have another. He might have a third, I don't know. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so how many Demir Charms in your yard? 2?
2.
You might have a Demir Charm for this, which would kind of suck, but at this point I think it's better to play this than anything else. So we will Silverblade.
Okay.
I'll bond over this guy.
Yep.
Send in for 6.
Alright, well, if Snapcaster's gained 6 life, I guess I need that here.
Okay. Yep, sure. Go. You have 1 card?
I have 1 card. This is the only copy of this card in my deck, too. Let's see. Bonfire? Hey, how many cards do you have?
I have 4.
I actually need a rules question.
Okay.
Alright. No, I think that works.
If you like steal it,
Yeah.
is that the question? Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna Soul Ransom your Silverblade Paladin.
Okay.
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 So now they're unbonded.
They are unbonded.
Okay.
Yes.
Attack.
All right. So I go to 12. You go to
9.
9. All right. So he's tapped out. I'm pretty sure. I it's only 8 damage.
What? What do you mean it's only 8 damage?
We gotta trying to find a way to win here. I think we have. Yeah. So if we discard 2 cards to the soul, and then play this, we should just be able to do 9 to him. So I'm gonna discard Skullcrack and Ash Zealot to Soul Ransom at the end of during your end step. Yeah.
And I'll draw 2 cards.
Yep. And so we have this guy back. These are not bonded, but you're at 9, right? So we'll attack for 5, put you at 4, and then Boros Charm you.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Alright. Good guess.
all right, good games. All right. So here for conclusion, tell us about the Grixis deck. What were your thoughts on it?
I like some things. Like the Nighthawk was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm playing against Boros, so that might just be it. I do think that having Bonfire and a Grixis shell with Demir Charm was also very strong. Not being able to counter instants wasn't as good. I never used the counter sorcery. I don't even know if you had any sorceries in your deck.
No, I don't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, but the other 2 modes were pretty relevant. It was one of the turns. If it was a Ponder, I might have been able to cast it and play a land. Obviously, Ponder's not legal, but at the same time, if it was a Ponder and instead of a Demir Charm, then I couldn't cast it at end of turn and set up a Bonfire to
exactly
play as many, or just even like have it double as a removal spell, which was its most helpful mode. Soul Ransom was not very good against your deck. I'm not sure if that's just like the case overall or if the curve needs to be lower, but I think that the more you trade early, the better that card would get, and it definitely needs some help. But how about America aggro?
I mean, I liked it for the most part. Like I thought it was the mana base was a little shaky. It's possible that I need to cut down on some of the blue sources and add a couple more red sources. There were a number of turns where I had Ash Zealot and Boros Charm, or Ash Zealot and like Searing Spear, and I want to cast both on turn 4, and I just couldn't.
Right.
So it's possible I want to like add a couple more red sources for that, and also Boros Elite was kind of bad. So I don't know if it was just this matchup or just in general he's not a good card.
Yeah, do you have 4 to gather the townsfolk?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean, if you're not drawing that card, then he's probably really underwhelming because yeah, he's probably just not that
yeah.
great.
So that maybe should be like Strongkirk Noble, even though it's not a human. He just an aggressive 1-drop that can be a threat against a lot of decks.
For sure.
So.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was pretty happy with it. Yeah.
I definitely look forward to like tuning it some more and taking it to the next open. Grixis Control.
Yeah. I mean, I think on the topic of Soul Ransom, I think the card's pretty good. I think it's probably better against like the mid-rangey decks.
Yeah, definitely better against those decks.
Like
decks,
Steel Tusk.
that have Battalion, for example. Not so great against that.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I'm going about it the right way to try to have like removal spell, Soul Ransom, or if there's a different way to make the card really good. I think that it's not just a card you can jam into any deck that can cast it, because like even that last game, I just died after I cast it, even if I messed up.
Right. I think it's a card that you need like a plan to go with it. Like you can't just you can't just throw it into a deck that has blue and black mana. Yeah,
For sure.
So, but yep.
All right. Well, I guess that concludes our video for today. And
Yeah.
see you next time.
Yep. Thanks for watching.